UK faces shortage of chips and roast potatoes as floods in Europe ruin crops.
Here's a summary of the article.
Chips and roast potatoes could be in short supply in the UK for the rest of the year due to flooded crops in Europe. Unprecedented weather on the continent has affected potato growers and processors in the region, with varieties grown for frozen chips particularly affected, according to hospitality buying firm Lynx Purchasing. Potatoes are not the only staple being affected this year, as a perfect storm of labor shortages, Brexit, higher distribution and fuel costs, and the continuing impact of the COVID pandemic globally are combining to create the most serious challenge the industry has faced in years. A report from the Irish Farmers Association this week said Europe's potato crops have been badly affected, with farmers expecting a smaller and lower quality yield. Ms. Dobson told The Sun, "It means that UK pubs and restaurants serving popular dishes like fish and chips could find their usual supplier isn't able to deliver. The shortage abroad is likely to have a knock-on effect on availability of UK-grown potatoes. Come Christmas, we could find that the roast potato, a staple of festive dinners, is also in short supply."
This post received a score of 3,500, with an upvote ratio of 96%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
From one chip shortage to another.
I'm a non-native speaker and it took me a while to figure what's in common between microchips and potatoes. Thank you for chipping in.
That person has a chip on their shoulder. This discussion is all too chipper for the circumstances.
If your dad makes jokes like this, you're a chip off the old block.
You lot are just chipping away at that poor guy's confidence with this silly language.
Well, I've had enough of this thread. I'm off to watch Chip and Dale.
Chippendales, you say?
Agribusiness, yes. Now we can raise prices and keep them there even when supply picks back up.
Greater than business. Yes. Now we can raise prices and keep them there even when supply picks back up. FTFY. This has pretty much been my experience across the board. Something happens, prices go up. That something stops happening, prices stay up.
Wouldn't this really mean most of Europe is looking at a potato shortage in general? Why just the UK? Edit solved, British article, write-up. Lol.
It's probably not just the UK. This is a UK paper focusing on the effect on the UK.
Yeah, that's quite bright too. I have had a slow day. Lol.
This will continue to happen as the climate change. Food shortages will become the norm and people will begin to hoard food.
Then the mass migration starts, with all the problems that will cause.
There is a guy in the Cotswolds with a Lamborghini tractor that can solve the problem once he learns about tramlines and also general farming and storage.
I just watched that and loved every part of that show. He should do acres of potatoes in season 2.
You have to rotate the crops each season. So the potatoes move to a field that had something else and something else moves to what was the potato field. If you grow the same thing all the time, the soil becomes crap.
Damn. That's like the US running out of crispy bacon and 9mm ammunition.
Don't joke around. You could cause another panic hoarding incident.
As long as they don't come for my storage units of toilet paper.
Your what? Wear it so I can help you keep it safe.
Isn't that ironic? There's no potato shortage in Ireland.
Worth noting that the single biggest factor affecting potato supply is the mass destruction of farmland growing potatoes in Europe as a consequence of the floods. Logic would dictate that European countries are all likely to be equally affected by this irrespective. This article is by a British newspaper and so covers it from a British perspective. Make no mistake, we are all in for bad times.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.